Hi guys, welcome to another tour of my sketchbook. So this one is a bit older. I have to catch up a bit with these sketchbook tours. So this one was from last year, and it was gifted to me by my friend Fabi and Irina, and they illustrated this super cute illustration at the front. I really enjoyed this. And so yeah, let's begin. So I like to start sketchbooks with an outfit drawing. I really like those pants. I don't get that much new clothes, but yeah, and that's why you probably always see the same stuff in my drawings. I don't know, I just have a feeling that's the way it is. So yeah, I think you've seen this one before as a finished illustration. So pretty small sketch in my sketchbook, which I then worked on the iPad. Yeah, this is my mum, always bringing Remus stuff when she came to visit. Remus must be about a year younger in this illustration, like 1.5. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but nearly a year. So yeah, this was me trying to buy new stuff and feeling very self-aware of my body. I like illustrating moments like this, sort of what's going on in my life, and yeah, so that was that. Here, this was an illustration I did doodling around, and here trying Posca markers on this paper, which I really like. It doesn't work though. It roughed up the paper completely. The watercolors are totally awesome in this book and sketching, but yeah, not so much the Posca markers. I really like this illustration. It was a lot of swinging was an issue back then. Now he still just likes it. So he's gotten over his fear of it. Okay, this was me still going to work at the Delic, and yeah, forgetting my headphones. And I like trying the colors in the margins. I should basically do it on this side because sometimes I didn't use this side anyway. Okay, yeah, this was again at Sunday Sketching. Just drawing people. Then on this page, sort of figuring out the sketch while doing it here. And that was when sort of Remus was in the sandpit. I always felt that I brought the whole sandpit home, including a little spade. Obviously, there was no spade in there. Surprise. Yeah, so some doodles. And here I was sort of practicing from reference. I'm not really happy with that drawing, but yeah. Again, practicing from reference. An old character of mine I tried to redo, but I really don't like. Not the way I did her anyway. So yeah, and here was the sketch. I don't know if you can see it very well, but that was the sketch for a watercolor I did later. Don't have it right here. Oh yeah, and I'm selling it on my Kickstarter. I actually already sold it. Yes, so here we have just practicing from reference pictures, just doodles. And yes, this was sort of Remus asking for bananas but not eating them. That was also like this. He doesn't do that much at the moment, but I'm sure it will come back. More reference practicing. Oh yeah, here I think this was really a popular drawing on Instagram. Yo-yo playing with Remus on the skateboard. They don't do this anymore at home because I really did insist on not doing that because of the neighbors. But we go outside on Saturdays. No, yes, on Saturdays, and then they go skating around, which is really nice. Yeah. So I really like doing the sketching and putting watercolors on top. And with my book at the moment, it's not possible, so I'm really looking forward to it finishing. This was a draw me shmoo of somebody I found on one of, tagged with that name, tagged with that hashtag, and I just sort of felt like doing it. I'm not sure if it was on a specific follower as I reached, but yeah, sometimes I just feel like doing them, and then I sort of look through those pictures. Yeah, this was at Sunday Sketching, sort of drawing people there, and yeah, more Sunday Sketching, trying to get the gestures right. Sometimes you're in a good mood and it works, and others it just doesn't. But I'm actually okay with these sketches. Here we were trying to get this guy right. I know Olga, as it was also drawing him. He was such a weird dude, but he was cool. Weird dudes are the coolest for drawing. Here we can have him again. Sometimes I feel like I should finish up sketches more, because I do like some beginnings of the sketches, but then I didn't follow through with them, and yeah. So here I did the same illustration twice, and I sort of feel that this one didn't have as much impact, so I redid it, even though I like me sitting on that desk. It's just, this tells the story far cooler, like us watching him from afar, opening the door. And yes, Yo-Yo at some point said he's like a raptor now. He can open doors. Yeah, and we didn't start locking stuff because it wasn't that much of an issue, but we were a bit afraid that it might be, but it wasn't really. Okay, here, sketching hands, always in between. I like doing that from time to time. I finished up this sketch as well. Not really happy with the sketch itself. It was very messy, and sometimes you have like this loose sketching, which is really fun and cool, and here it's just sort of very cramped, and that's what it felt like. But I do like the finished illustration, but the sketch itself feels very cramped to me. Yeah, these I kind of like. Also like this because I really like the hands I did here. I took a photograph from my own because I sort of couldn't imagine them really, like sort of the turning around the perspective that way, but yeah, I really like these hands. And I also like that page, so there's some really nice sketches in between here. Yeah, here I had a sketch I wanted to do, but I sort of never came around doing that. Like these faces as well. Here I sort of stuck 2 pages together. I don't even know why. I sometimes do that when I'm just sort of too annoyed by pages. I think, yeah, that's just, I just looked inside that there's just sort of the perspective lines of this background, which I sort of didn't get right in the positioning, so I just said, I don't feel like drawing on that loose page, I'll just stick them together. A bit of a waste, but yeah, just feel better about the sketchbook that way, that I don't have to see these loose, two little filled pages which are still ugly. Yeah, I didn't fill the sketchbook very well. I think I was getting annoyed by it towards the end, but I still liked it. I think this is a good sketchbook. I have to check what make it is. I will tell you at the end. This is one of my favorite sketches I actually ever think I did, because it was an emotional thing, and yeah, that was when Remus let me go. Yo-Yo let me go out while angry. I don't know what the fight was about anymore, but I sort of returned and said, "You never let me go away without resolving the fight." And then, so yeah, we made up. People said that was a very sexual sketch. It actually wasn't, and it didn't result in sex. But it was emotional. Okay, these feel kind of terrible. I don't know why I was doing them. They're not good. More. Okay, that's a weird sketch. I didn't do that one. That was Reno. He sort of put, that was, I don't know, it was something in Sunday sketching talking about eggs and bacon. You get the point. This is a really bad sketch to a drawing I really like in the end, but because I mean it's not positioned well on this drawing. It's like, then I didn't feel like finishing it up, or just sometimes when I start drawing a bad sketching, and I don't feel like following it through properly or putting heart into it, because I already feel, okay, I didn't position the character properly. It's no fun anymore, and the perspective is pretty wrong here. I think I corrected that in the next sketch, but I like this guy. And I also like this illustration. Yes, Remus hit me with his metal car. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, that was when he was a bit more uncoordinated and he was a bit more dangerous, like that way. He still sometimes can be. Ooh, I like this one as well. I forgot. I didn't finish it. I don't know if you can see it properly. This was like sort of the kids on the playground, all looking very neat, and only Remus always looking very, very dirty. But then I don't know. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I kind of like the idea. I think it was just, I didn't finish it because it was too much work. It was like, I don't feel like finishing this background. this was a pretty scary when a friend came by with her baby, Schlogger on Instagram. Yes, Remus really didn't like the baby. He was jealous of it. And that was a weird experience. Now he's really nice with them. But at that point, it was just like that age. I think it was like, yeah, 1.5 and a bit more maybe. And yes, he was really, I was cooing over the baby, obviously. And then he was like, nah, he's trying to hit the baby. Did these sketches as well in a digital form. Sometimes I just do these really rough sketches which I don't feel like finishing up in the sketchbook because they're too small anyway, and then I sort of blow them up and do them digitally. This is kind of okay. I think I got a far too big head here, and sort of the positioning on. I sometimes get annoyed about positionings because if you don't know where the sketch is going, you sort of start off with the head in the middle of the page and then it doesn't find. So it's basically it makes sense to start a bit higher, but I still have problems with that. Just testing some colors here. Okay, I think towards the end the sketchbook is really getting very rough. It's got Sunday sketching again probably. Yeah, drawing some trees. Oh, I remember that we were sort of talking about shapes and trees and stuff up there. Yeah, this didn't turn out nice, and I was testing watercolors which I didn't really like. So yeah, I didn't finish it. Didn't like the texture, but no, it's okay, but yeah, I wasn't so totally happy with it. Yes, I finished this one digitally up as well, I think. You couldn't talk much then yet. He was just going and I was we were rereading a ton of these thin books. Just like going like through 30 of all of them at a time. Oh, and I didn't finish the sketchbook properly. I should have done more. Well, but yes. So we came to the end of the sketchbook. Let's check the make. Huh. Oh yes, so it's Studio Artway Co. UK. I'll sort of come a bit closer. Here you can see it imprinted. This is very coming off. But yes, I really like these sketchbooks. I think I actually ordered some more of them because they've got this nice Instagrammable size, and yes, so I really like this one as well. Yeah, so, and this is a sticker Contrexia on Instagram gave me from her from Trojan Horses, a unicorn. I never been to it, but it sounds awesome. So yes, thanks for watching. And yes, see you next time.